Chris Santiago of MMA On. Today we're here with XMMA 5 fighter Austin Hubbard ahead of his fight against Julian Lane. Austin, how's it going today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you liking the vibe over here in Columbia, South Carolina?
It's nice. I've been walking around a lot the last 2 days, and the old building and like all that sort of stuff is really cool.
How do you adjust to the heat, with you being a Colorado boy?
So I'm actually from the Midwest, so I'm used to the humidity. I'm not gonna lie though, I do like the dry heat a lot better in Colorado, but it's not bad. I grew up in this, so I'm used to it.
A lot of people are looking at this fight as a potential fight tonight candidate with, Julian Lane being on the other side of the cage. Do you kind of view it that way, like with the style that he brings to the table?
Yeah. I'm real excited to have him as an opponent. I think my last, 3 years, last 7 opponents have all been like high-level grapplers. So to have someone that is their specialty is, brawling and staying in there and fighting, I'm excited for that, and I think it'll produce fireworks for sure.
You think this one goes 3 rounds? I mean, obviously he's like very hard to knock out. We saw in his last fight against Mike Perry, this guy's a hard guy to put down. But do you think this sees his distance, or do you think you get him out of there?
I've been fighting now. I started when I was 20. I'm 30 now. I've been fighting for about 10 years. I've come to expect like anything can happen in there. So I really don't even think about that part of it anymore. I'm just prepared to fight, and I'm definitely coming for a finish. Whether it happens, whether it doesn't, I guess we'll find out.
I just wanted you to reflect on your UFC one. Obviously, you got released from the UFC. What did you make of that call, and how do you just take this all in stride after?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you work so hard, coming up through the levels to get to the UFC, and then you get there and things don't necessarily go the way you foresee them and plan and and then you don't get re-signed. It's kind of heartbreaking. You do all that work and you get 2 choices. You can either quit or you can keep going. And obviously here I am. I'm keep going. I'm fighting. I'm coming back to get my spot. I'm coming back to make a statement and show the world that where I belong, which I believe is at the top.
And I believe you were 3-4 in the UFC, but you see guys like Sam Alvey. I think he's gone 8 fights without a win. When you see that, and then opposed to your situation, what do you make of that?
Man, it's hard because I've never lost back-to-back fights in my life, and I don't know, man. It's frustrating to say the least. I don't know. It's hard. Like I said, I've never lost multiple fights in a row. I feel like I've always had very entertaining fights. I feel like I've had kind of tough matchup styles, and I've done well against them. But losing sucks, but it's also a great teacher. So I feel like I've gotten better I'm better now than I ever have been before, and I've learned those lessons. Everyone's path is different, so this is my path, and I'm gonna make the best of it.
What's going to be your walkout song come Saturday night?
It's going to be Self-Proclaimed 3 by Dax.
Nice one. And what kind of music have you been listening to in the lead up to, motivate yourself?
I've been listening to a lot of Dax music, actually. Yeah.
Gotcha. And then, what was your reaction to getting Julian Lane as an opponent? This is the initial, let me bang, bro. He got viral off that moment.
Yeah.
When you heard the name Julian Lane as your opponent on your contract, what did you think of it?
Well, first off, I was super excited to even have a fight because it's been almost a year now since my last fight. I've been ready and trying to fight since December. I was told, that the UFC, they weren't cutting me, but if I wanted to go fight somewhere else, I could. And that if I wanted to sit around and wait till they needed me for a backup replacement opportunity, I can. And so I was doing that for a while, and I accepted some offers, and that didn't work out, didn't come through, and then I accepted I don't know how many offers outside the UFC on like regional level shows, and everyone was saying no. So it's been a long, hard, past year, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like really close to needing to kind of hang it up and get a job, and it was just hard. And then this call came through, and I my feelings turned around a little bit, and like I said, I was just super excited to have an opponent, and then him as an opponent. I was even more excited because, like I said, I've been facing a lot of high-level grapplers, and to have an opponent that's his thing is to stand there and bang is gonna be a fun fight. You know what I mean? I'm excited for it.
And what can the fans expect? I mean, like, obviously he's a 5'9" kind of guy. I feel like you're going to bring that too. But what can the fans expect to see from you at XMMA 5, and what new moves can they see from you?
Yeah. So one of the main things I've been focusing on since my last fight is I call it polishing my kill switch. Just bringing like a real threat and danger, bringing a lot of aggression. I feel like I've always been in your face type of fighter and pushing forward, but I feel like I needed to polish that kill switch a little bit more and bring more of a threat. So I think that's gonna be on display, and I'm really coming to try hurting someone.
Awesome. And where can the fans find you on social media?
My Instagram is AustinHub155, and I have a fight page on Facebook that's Austin Thud Hubbard.